Boardwalk, boardwalk, ocean breeze. Do-wop, do-wop, shooby-doo. Do-wop, do-wop. We're walking down the wooden pier beneath the starry sky,
watching all the roller coaster cars go flying by.
The arcade bells are ringing and the music's playing loud. I'm holding on to your hand in the middle of the crowd.
You want a giant teddy bear at the penny arcade,
drinking from a bottle of ice-cold lemonade.
Cotton candy at the boardwalk tonight. Everything is glowing in the yellow neon light. Riding on the Ferris wheel up above the sea, knowing that you're sitting right beside little old me,
spinning like a record in the salty summer air, with the ocean breeze blowing right through my hair.
Do-wop, do-wop.
The carousel is turning with the horses painted gold.
It's the greatest summer story that has ever been told.
We bought a bag of popcorn and a ticket for the show,
looking at the water where the tidal currents flow.
We don't need $1 million just to have a ball,
because being here with you is the greatest prize of all. Cotton candy at the boardwalk tonight. Everything is glowing in the yellow neon light. Riding on the Ferris wheel up above the sea,
with the ocean breeze blowing right through my hair.
sweet as sugar, high above the ground.
Best summer night in the sleepy little town.
Cotton candy at the boardwalk tonight.
Shooby-doo.
Boardwalk tonight.
Neon light.
Cotton candy at the boardwalk tonight. Cotton candy,
So sweet,
so sweet. Ferris wheel,
can't be beat. Ooh.
do-wop, do-wop, shooby-doo. Do-wop, do-wop, ooh. I pull up slowly on my bicycle seat, where the peppermint and the summer heat meet. The roller skates are humming on the checkerboard floor. I'm waiting for the moment that you walk through the door. The smell of blueberry and cherry bubble gum, making all my teenage heartbeats start to drum. Boop, boop, boop-dee-doo. Blueberry shaking roller skates, staying up late on our very first dates, under the neon, sweet as a dream, in a colorful world of soda and cream. Keep the record spinning, don't let it miss. I'm completely hooked on a blueberry kiss. We shared them all with two-striped straws, breaking every single one of my mother's laws. The jukebox is playing that rock and roll beat while we're tapping our toes in the summer heat. You spun a quarter on the marble-colored bar while you talked about your daddy's classic car. Sweet as pie, catching my eye. Shoo-wop, 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 shoo-wop. dust is dancing in a single beam of light. I'm digging through the boxes in the middle of the night. I found a silver frame with the edges turning gray, a little piece of heaven from a warm and summer day. You're leaning on the fender of your shiny Chevrolet, with a smile that promised you would never go away. Dusty frames and velvet days, lost inside a beautiful and golden honey haze. In the black and white, everything was right. Dancing in the shadow of a neon-colored light. Memories are calling through the attic and the haze of our dusty frames and velvet days. I walk slow past the window where the ivy used to grow, thinking about the secrets that only we would know. The radio is playing a soft and lonely tune, while the shadows are retreating from the middle of the afternoon. Every ribbon in the box and every letter in the pile is a quiet reminder of your honey-colored smile. Maybe the photo is the only thing that'll stay. One more night, hold me tight in the glow of the morning light. Dusty frames and velvet days, lost inside a beautiful and golden honey haze. Everything was right. Dusty frames and velvet days, just a photo in my hand. Velvet days, midnight stars.
Lonely at the diner. Lonely at the diner. The coffee steaming in a heavy porcelain cup. I'm watching shadows as the sun is giving up. The jukebox hums a melody of things I used to know, while the neon sign is flickering with a tired yellow glow. I'm the only soul remaining on this leather-covered seat, counting raindrops as they're dancing on the empty city street. Midnight at the neon diner, wishing that the world was just a little bit finer. A nickel for a memory, a dime for every tear. Lost inside the silence of another lonely year. Underneath the buzzing of the sign above the door, dreaming of a different and a better kind of day. I trace your name in the sugar that I spilled across the bar, wondering if you're wishing on the same silver star. The clock is ticking steady like a hammer in my chest, a heart that's always wandering and never finds a rest. Midnight at the neon diner, wishing that the world was just a little bit finer. I'm waiting for a shadow that don't walk here anymore. Maybe the night is just a place to hide. One more cup, one more light, before I face the ending of the night. Midnight at the neon diner, shoo-ah, shoo-ah, little bit finer. Midnight at the neon diner, at the neon diner, only at the neon diner. Neon light, neon light. The steam is rising from the iron tracks tonight, underneath the flickering of a cold and yellow light. I'm holding on to a ticket that's been folded in my hand, a lonely traveler in a hollow, silent land. The whistle blows a melody of a long and sad goodbye, while the silver smoke is dancing in the black and velvet sky. The platform is an empty stage, a story written on a yellow, dusty page. I called your name, but the wind just blew it far, beyond the reach of every single evening star. The midnight ticket to nowhere is all I have to show for the love we used to share. Rolling down the line, chasing what was mine, lost in the rhythm of a different place and time. The neon's in the distance, the harbor's out of view, on the midnight ticket, far away from you. I walk slow past the porter with the heavy wooden cart, feeling every piston beating like a broken heart. We shared a cup of coffee in the diner by the gate, before the ticking of the clock decided on our fate. Now the benches are all empty, and the baggage has been tossed, counting all the moments that I've already lost. tracks don't lead to any home. Maybe the night is meant for me to roam. The midnight ticket to nowhere is all I have to show for the love we used to share. Rolling down the line, chasing what was mine on the midnight ticket. Far away from you, far away from you. Steam and rain. The dashboard clock is glowing with a pale and dusty green. I'm driving past the shadows of a town I've never seen. The white lines on the highway keep on flashing in the dark, while the engine keeps on humming like a heavy iron heart. I'm twisting around the dial just to find a friendly voice, but the static and the silence are my only given choice. The midnight radio melodies chasing down the beauty of our golden memories. Rolling down a highway where the night has just begun, hiding from the shadows of the damage I have done. With the window rolled down low and the cold wind rushing through, I'm listening to the music and I'm listening for you. The rain is starting heavy on the windshield of the car. I pull into the gravel of an empty roadside bar. The neon sign is flickering and the diner's shutting down. Just another lonely stop in a forgotten little town. I light a cheap cigar and let the smoke fill up the air, wondering if you're looking at the same dark sky out there. The midnight radio melodies chasing down the beauty of our golden memories. Rolling down a highway where the night has just begun, I'm listening to the music and I'm listening for you. Maybe the signal fades away too fast. Maybe this highway is meant to be my last. One more mile, one more song before the morning proves me wrong. The midnight
looking through the lace across the window pane, washing out the echoes of the heavy midnight rain. I'm boiling water for the tea and hum a quiet tune, while the garden starts to blossom in the middle of the June. I see the postman walking down the dusty gravel road, carrying a letter with a heavy golden load. Lace curtains and morning dew, every breath I'm taking leads me closer back to you. Sweet and simple, like a story in a book, I'm captured by the memory of every single look. Underneath the maple tree, where the shadows play, everything is beautiful on this sunny summer day. I'm folding linens with a rhythm that is soft and slow, thinking about the secrets that the clover used to know. I found your ribbon tucked away inside a wooden chest, a little piece of heaven where my heart can finally rest. The radio is playing something gentle on the air, like a quiet answer to a long and silent prayer. Lace curtains and morning dew, every breath I'm taking leads me closer back to you. Everything is beautiful on this sunny summer day. Maybe the world is just a garden bed in the glow of the morning light. Lace curtains and morning dew, closer back to you. Our lace curtains and morning dew in the morning light. Lace and dew, morning sun.
Starlight,
Driving pigeon,
starlight, starlight, doo-wop.
choo-be-doo-doo.
The screen is glowing like a giant silver moon tonight, while we're hiding from the flickering of the dashboard light. The
popcorn's salty and the soda's getting warm and sweet, but I'm only focused on the rhythm of our racing beat.
The cartoon's ending and the feature is about to start, with a technicolor arrow flying straight into my heart. Starlight driving, summer night, everything is perfect in the pale and bluish light. With your arm around me and the windows rolled down low, classic car. I bought a ticket for a double feature ghost story,
but you're only interested in my teenage glory.
the speakers humming on the side of the window frame,
while I'm whispering the letters of your darling name.
we don't care if the hero saves the day or loses out, as long as we have something we can dream about.
Starlight driving, summer night,
Everything is perfect in the pale and bluish light,
and the starlight driving
in your daddy's
classic car.
one more kiss,
One more scene,
biggest romance on the silver screen.
starlight driving,
Starlight,
starlight driving, starlight driving,
starlight,
summer night, shoo-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo. Starlight driving, summer night, starlight driving,
my only star.
classic car,
Take me far.
silver screen. Sweet Saturday, ooh, powder and pearls. I'm sitting at the mirror with a ribbon in my hair, humming to the melody that's floating on the air. The powder box is open and the perfume smelling sweet. I hear the neighborhood alive upon the evening street. I clasp the silver necklace that she gave me in the spring, waiting for the moment when the telephone will ring. Pearls and the vanity glass, watching every second of the evening slowly pass. Putting on the lipstick in a shade of cherry red, thinking about the beautiful and sweet things that you said. Underneath the chandelier in my favorite satin dress, I'm hoping that tonight will be a perfect sweet success. I hear the tires crunching on the gravel of the drive, feeling every butterfly completely come alive. I take a final look into the silver-coated frame, smiling when I hear you softly calling out my name. The record player spinning in the parlor down below, telling me it's finally the time for us to go. Pearls and the vanity glass, watching every second of the evening slowly pass. Putting on the lipstick in a shade of cherry red, said.